guys, and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I am your chef, Charisse, and today we are going to make a cold brew coffee and a vegan creamer to go with it. So before I get started, I wanted to say, do you see this little sign in the background above my sink? Thank you, Shelly. How freaking adorable. It says Midnight Munchies. I think you can see it. Can you see it? Should I move it? Can you see it? Okay. Also, I want to give a super huge shout out to Jessica. Without your donation, this recipe wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much. If you want to help donate to this channel, you can donate via PayPal, midnightmunchies and more at yahoo.com. That will be linked below. What also will be linked below is a new product we're trying out by Ellie's Best. You can use code midnightmunchies for 10% off. That will be linked below. And let's just jump into this, okay? Ellie's Best hooked me up with their airtight pitcher, which is green. They have a black one as well, and they sent me the green one. I'm so excited because if you know me, I love lime green. Okay, so I'm really excited about this to make an oat milk. But also they sent me, which is like their whole thing, is the bigger, better, a nut milk bag. Who is she? Nut milk bag. A nut sack. They sent me a nut sack. Okay, that's just hilarious. So I'm really excited. We're going to make a couple things. Oh my God. Look at how, like, it's like airtight. So like if you make your almond milk or your oat milk or your cashew milk and you keep it in here in the fridge, it should stay fresh. So we're going to try all of these out today and see how it goes. I want to make a cold brew coffee because I can't afford to buy cold brew coffee out. So since the Ellie's Best is out here, like, you can make cold brew with that nut sack. I was like, okay, great. So I don't know, this is Dunkin' Donuts. What is this? This is Dunkin' Turbo Bits with some espresso in there, medium roast. So I just get whatever's on sale at my local grocery store. Every week there's a different high brand on sale, and then I just get the on sale one. You feel me? You feel me? So we're gonna take our big pitcher, and we're gonna put a half a cup of our grounds in there. So I hear if you get regular beans and like whole beans and you ground them up yourself, it's cheaper and better, but like I don't have a coffee grinder, so we gonna go old school. And then we're going to take 3 cups of very cold water, and we're going to pour her in there, and then we're going to put the cap on, and we're going to let her hang out in the fridge overnight for about 12 hours. So now, girl, look, 12 hours, who got time, right? But if you do this ahead of time, then when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to brew a whole cup of coffee and wait for that shit to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I have my Ellie's Best, bigger, better, a nut milk bag ready to go to strain our cold brew. It is the next morning. I'm tired. I need my coffee. But what I thought was cool is it actually, when I opened up the bag, it has like some like recipes and tips and stuff. So that's pretty fantastic. Also, you can use code Midnight Munchies for 10% off your order. Hi, how are ya? So we're just gonna pour her in here. Oh my God. Yes. This is iconic. That is so smooth. Oh my God, I don't think there's any grounds in here, you guys. Look at this. I don't think there's any grounds. I mean, we'll find out when I pour it into a glass. And then as you can see, I just gave her a quick rinse. It's okay if there's water in there. Not that serious. I'm gonna fill her back up. Oh my God. There's no grounds, you guys. Like, there's no grounds. It's all just like fucking ready to go. I'm so excited. Also, what I found out, because I was like, oh my God, this thing is too tall to fit in my refrigerator. What do? Apparently, you can store her sideways, like she don't spill. She don't spill. This is the coolest. I don't think I've ever had an airtight pitcher like this. I just turned her inside out and I rinsed her out in my sink with some hot water. Super easy. It all came right out. Now I have a garbage disposal, so that was certainly helpful. If you don't have a garbage disposal, this actually might be a pain in the dick to clean out. I'm not sure. I don't not have a garbage disposal. But I will say, you don't have to strain it but one time. So it like kind of works out on like, you know, how hard or long or annoying it is to do. But seriously, this took like 2 seconds to rinse out. Of course, we need some creamer for our coffee. So, okay, I'm gonna make an oat milk based coffee creamer. 2 reasons. Well, a lot of reasons, but 2 of the main reasons is because I get my oats from a local Mennonite shop. So it's like a huge bag for like $1.50, $2 or something like that. Super cheap. way cheaper than like cashews or almonds or whatever. Now, I haven't tried oat milk personally because we don't have it where I live, but I hear that it's a lot more. Did you hear that squeak in my voice? I'm like going through puberty. No, but I hear that it's a lot thicker and it's a lot more, like it resembles regular milk more, so a lot of people like it. So I'm excited to try this. Also, you don't need to soak your oats for as long as you would have to soak your nuts. Why is it so funny to say nuts? Like, I don't even, okay. So, anyways, so I have a cup of oats, and then I'm just going to fill this up with water, and I'm just going to let this soak for like 15 to 20 minutes, and that's all you need for soaking of your oats. Whereas, like, your nuts, you're going to need to soak them for a few hours, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so after our oats have soaked, you want to go ahead and after you drain them, you want to rinse them a little bit or else they'll get slimy. So I've heard. We have our blender, and I'm really excited to make this because my blender sucks. Ninjas aren't too terrible, but this is old and it's lost its love for blending things. This isn't a Vitamix, honey. Now, what you could do if you just wanted to make oat milk is just add 4 cups of water to this and then drain it and strain it out in the nut milk bag. But I'm going to use less water because I want it thicker. I want a thicker, creamy consistency. And I'm quite a fan of like peppermint mochas, right? So I'm gonna make like a thin mint style creamer. So what I'm gonna add is a tablespoon of cocoa powder. I'm going to add a tablespoon of maple syrup. I don't like mine super sweet. I quite like the bitterness of coffee, and actually, if you're doing cold brew coffee, one of the highlights of cold brew coffee, you guys, is that it's much smoother and less bitter because it has lower acidity. So, you know, if you don't like the bitterness of coffee, try cold brew. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of peppermint extract. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way if you've bought my e-cookbook, okay? And then, now look, okay. I'm going to add a tablespoon of sunflower oil. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I have heard that if you put homemade oat milk into a hot beverage, like a hot coffee, it gets too thick. So homemade oat milk is great for savory recipes where you want things to be thicker, like a gravy, but you don't want that if you're like drinking it. So the sunflower oil helps it not thicken up in a hot beverage. But Cherise, we're doing cold brew. Right, I feel you. But I'm making a lot of creamer to store in my refrigerator for the week. That way I have it on hand and I don't have to do this all the time, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes when I drink hot coffee. So now to that I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water, and we're just gonna blitz her right up. We've got our nut milk bag ready to go, and we're just gonna pour her all the way in there. Nice and chunky tits. Oh my God, lift her up. Oh, squeeze her out. Who is she? Oh my God, that looks so good. I'm freaking out. Oh my God, this is the best invention ever. So I'm actually gonna save this oat pulp and I'm gonna dry it out and I'm gonna use it in another recipe as well. You guys, look. Oh, I love that sound, right? Okay. So I got these cute little things on the Amazon. Oh. I put probably about this much of the cold brew and then the rest with the oat milk creamer. But it's still so strong. That cold brew is like, I feel like an Instagrammer. Okay. I love this nut milk bag. And then same with the oat milk. I just rinsed her right out and sat her on the counter and let her dry. Like, it's so easy. I actually am really obsessed. I feel like I'm going to save a lot of money, and I can't get a lot of vegan creamers where I live. So I'm super excited about that. So make sure you use code Midnight Munches for 10% off. Also, oh yeah, that's what I was going to tell you, because we saved that oat pulp. So I'm going to make something with that oat pulp in the next recipe. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and thank you for hitting that like button, and I'll see you next time.
Good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Nutrition and ambition, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up.